Good afternoon, everyone. It's 20 past 3 in the UK, so we're nearly 50 minutes into the US session. Things not looking great on VectorVest USA. Short-term trend started the day down. It's still down. The underlying trend is down, and we've got a confirmed down in place that's been in place since the start of February. So I've been running positions based on a VectorVest medium-term market timing system called the DEW, which is still in fact hanging in there. It's a very simple, robust system. This is the VectorVest composite of the USA, all of the shares equally weighted that we follow in the US. It's moved up in this rising wedge formation, which is never that positive. It's made 5 waves up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sold off last week quite aggressively, rallied over the last couple of days. There's a big fight going on here at the moment, folks. The DEW, which turned up on the 6th of April, is still upwards, and I'm holding some positions based on that. But there is one hell of a fight going on. Let's just have a look at the SPX, maybe numbers that you're more familiar with. Well, that's the sell-off. These are the DEW signals overlaid on the SPX, or the S&P 500 index, and that's that upward move on the 6th of April. Just take that off so we can see the wood for the trees. This is this rising wedge that's taken place since the lows of about a month ago, and as you can see, the market in fact was sold very hard last Wednesday and Thursday at a 62% retracement of that range, and the fib players came in, hit it very hard. Now we've got 5 waves up here, but what I'm going to do in the next chart is that I'm going to actually blow up the 5th wave, this wave, and I'm going to blow that up on an hourly chart. Okay, and if I can find it, here we are. That last little bit that I just underlined, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and of course the Elliott wave people in fact shouted for joy, because right up there, which was a target quite easy to actually calculate if you had some knowledge of Fibonacci extensions, the bears hit it very hard. That was a 5th of a 5th in Elliott parlance, and it came off very hard and strongly last Thursday and Friday. We then rallied, and where did we rally from? Well, if I put the fib up, we can see from the fib level, from this last low to that last high, we stopped at exactly 78% of that. So the bulls in fact used this level to accumulate a position, and they're buying into this level now. The bears were taking none of that. They allowed the market to rally, and yesterday afternoon the market in fact came off, after making 5 waves up, came off a 62% retracement of that range. Now the bulls are buying it down around here. Vigorous selling at that top, and yesterday very strong bars down at that 62% level. That's 2,900 on the S&P. What would I expect to happen? Well, I would expect, ladies and gentlemen, that the bulls will start to buy again at around this 62% level, which is 2873. So we're sitting in a very tight range here. I think we'll start to see bullish pressures in the market somewhere at that 62% level. So let me get my trusty arrow out. Trend line. This is not my own software. So if that this in fact should come down to about here, and then I think the bulls will start to get quite interested in it again. So we've got a very, very tight range, certainly a breakdown through this lows. Then I think that we'll probably get a DEW signal to in fact get out of this market. If we get a break certainly above 2920, 29.40, then I think that we can actually move up very strongly here. So big day, big decision in this market to be made relatively soon. On VectorVest, we have got a very clear and objective signal. I'm holding my positions as long as the DEW doesn't in fact turn back down. So watching it very carefully indeed, and a DEW printing a sell signal here would probably mean that we're going to come down, and I think we'll probably come down to somewhere around here, where we would come back to 62 to 78% of that, and that would probably take 10 days or so for that to happen. All right. So very important day for our positions. I'm steadfastly holding my long positions in both the UK and the USA, as long as that DAW signal on both markets is still positive. I hope you found this useful. Stay well away from that darn bug and stay healthy. Thanks very much. Bye bye.